Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames and we're back with another banging video. In this video guys, we're gonna dive into what some critics have to say about DDG and Halle as it relates to their co-parenting situation and all of that jazz. So let's get into it because I've been seeing a lot of critics saying that DDG is more popular than Halle and he has a lot more money than her. Now, I don't know what is their net worth, and as such, I cannot say what these critics have to say is true or a lie. But what I would question in this case is if it is the case that DDG has more money than Halle, as these critics are claiming, then what would be the reason for him not to be there completely for his child as a father? Because didn't we see in the court documents where she said something along the lines of DDG has only contributed to Halle once. So if he has more money and he has only contributed to the child only once, it says a lot about who he is as a father. So it is given the sense that because at the time he was not able to get Halle his way, he was basically trying to sabotage her by any means necessary. Because what would be the reason for him to be so well off and not contributing to his child financially? So as such, I would say to those critics, while you're making one argument to make DDG appear to be, being so financially well off, and he's doing good financially, and he's doing better than Halle financially, can you explain why would he not be contributing to his child, irrespective of the fact that he's doing so financially well, irrespective of the fact that he has a lot more than she does? What is his reason for falling short when it comes to providing for his child's financial needs? So that leaves a lot of questions and concerns, because what the heck would that say? It says a lot without saying a lot. And as such, I believe that DDG supporters, they need to really think twice about the things that they're sharing on the internet about their number one fan. I understand everyone is going to have their main supporter. They're going to pick sides and all of that. But if you're going to pick sides, it only makes sense that you do so from a standpoint that is fair and one that makes sense. Because you're going to brag and say this guy has more money than her, and he's well off than her, and he's more famous than her. Okay, fine. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But what I would question, and where my question comes in, is if he's so well and if he's so, doing so fine, what would be the reason for him not to be providing for his child financially? What's the excuse there? That means he would be long sabotaging this girl, Halle, and that is a form of abuse, which many people may not realize that it is, because while we can always argue to say, you know what? Halle is not entitled to his money. What about his child? The child is equally his responsibility. So if he wasn't providing for the child, what's the reason to brag that, oh, your favorite has more money than Halle? He is more popular and he's this and he's that. It really doesn't make sense. So while you're trying to push him up, you're also exposing him in the process. You're also basically displaying him to be a deadbeat dad. Because again, what is the reason? You have all of that money and you have one child, and your child is 2 years, and for 2 years you've only given your only child one thing? Like, make it make sense. So as such, I would say to you guys, let's be careful how we support our favorite influencers and celebrities. Just be careful of the things that you say when you're trying to brag about DDG, because while you think you're making him look good, you're only exposing him and proving him to be an abuser and a narcissist. Because if everything that you guys are saying is true, just think about it for a second. What man would be so financially well off than the mother of his child, but still yet leaves all the responsibilities of his child on the mother of his child? That within itself is abuse. And that's all I have to share in this video with you guys. Let me know what's your take. And while you're at it, do all you need to on this video to support your girl. Peace.